Hey there. I've been teaching guitar for quite some time, and one of the most requested lessons is concerning chord fills, how to play licks between chords to get to have the progression sound more interesting. What I'm doing this lesson is taking a very common rock progression and going to apply some diatonic substitution, some open triad shapes, some other concepts that'll give the progression a little bit more interest. And what I hope to do is to open your ears a bit and show you how that you can present these things also to your students. So if you notice at the very top of the staff, the basic chords are written there. Any of the harmonies that are created or any of the substitutions that we discuss will be on the bottom of your screen, so you can follow along and see where those are. This lesson was uploaded to Achieve Music. Achieve Music is a practice and assessment app that music teachers can use with their students. I suggest downloading it on the Apple Store or Google Play. It is free to teachers, and it'll definitely up your game as far as instruction goes. What you can do is upload your own curriculum to Achieve Music, and the assessment technology attaches to it, and students will be able to tell when they're making a mistake and actually when they're playing something correctly. They can also see their tempo, if it's dragging or speeding up. So it's a great platform for teachers to use with their students. We also have a content library of Alfred and Mel Bay books for right now. But as a teacher, it's an amazing platform, especially for those of you that write your own curriculum and design a curriculum for each individual student. So I hope that you'll do that. Check it out, use it with your students, and give us some feedback. And I hope you enjoy this video. The first measure is E minor, so we're going to play an E minor triad. To give it a little bit more motion, we're going to play a D major triad, which makes that an E minor. That's the 7 chord in the key of E natural minor. Then we go to a D shape, which is the chord A. That's borrowed from the E Dorian scale. Then we're going to go to a G. Of course, that's in the E natural minor scale. The A minor is as well. And then we go to the G. Now we're going to play G suspended. So the way that sounds, that little phrase is out of the G major or G major bar chord, or the E form, if you're familiar with caged. So it's what we're going to do is slide this up to the C2, which is this chord. So it's going to go on up. Now we're going to play an A2. Again, that's out of the E minor. It's actually the same shape we did here. But here, on the 15th fret, we're now thinking of it over an E minor chord, not G major. Now we have a very common walk down, which is an E minor triad, E augmented triad, an E minor 7, and an E minor 6. The next chord is going to be a B minor, so we're going to play an open position triad here. Instead of playing just a regular B minor triad, we're going to play the root, the 5th, and we're going to put the 3rd on top. Gives it a fuller sound. The next chord is B flat major. Same thing, we're going to play a open voice triad here. 3rd on top. The next chord is A minor, and it's actually an A minor add 9. We're keeping the B string open, so it's. Now we're walking down. This is a G. So it's. The next chord is a C 6-9. There's not a C in the chord actually, but the chord in the progression is a C. So it's okay. Now we go to G. The same phrase that we did earlier, based out of the E bar chord. We're going to go to an F2 and hammer on the G string, pull off, and then play the note F. The next chord is a little different. We're playing a C major 7 flat 5. Okay, now we come to our D chord. To make it sound a little bit more interesting, what we're going to do is play an A major triad as well. That's going to make it sound like a D major 9. So same pattern going up, D, A major, same pattern, D, A major, and this is going to slide all the way up back to D. All right, so second chorus, we're playing an E minor open voice triad. The 3rd's on the top again. It's the root, the 5th, the 3rd. Now an E add 9, E minor add 9. So now we're going to play a C major open voice triad to get to the G. It's like 4, or so here C. And now we're going to play again another phrase, and that's out of the C form for the G. I can't play a C chord today. Here we go. Or C form. All right. So now we're going to play an open A, and this is a common thing Hendrix did in Little Wing. You're playing. This is an A minor 9 or add 9. Sorry. And he's walking it down to an A minor. A minor 7. Now we're going to play this phrase that's based out of the E minor extended pentatonic. It's going to go. And now we're at our B minor. We're playing a B sus there instead of a B minor, right? Now we're still on the B minor chord. So another fill, we're just going to play the 6th interval here. Still based out of the shape. So the whole phrase. The next chord's B flat major. And we do the same exact phrase, but a whole step down, which now we're A minor. There's the A sus. Now to finish out, we're just playing intervals of a 6 through the whole thing. That's for the G.